It's only words, and words are all I have to take your hearts away, sang Davidias. In a BTS-consumed age, reference to the Bee Gees would only reveal the age of Bishop Jesse S. Suarez and I. But then, that is not the point. A book is a collection of words, words strung together, words meant to speak out a message, words put together to convince, convict, and persuade. In other words, words that will take our hearts away. Bishop Jesse S. Suarez, the wordsmith, in his second book, Stepping Out in Faith, if you are not careful, will take your heart away, but that is just the start. The terrible thing is that soon after, he will break your heart into pieces. But the beautiful thing is that he will pick up those pieces and reshape it into a new heart, for it to step out in faith with a new heartbeat, singing a song of a people who will not be slaves again, as a song goes. Moses did that too. Moses heard the same Christ that God heard, as God sent him to step out of the comfort zone of his family's surrounding. He shaped the words that made the cries of anguish into songs of victory as the people stepped out from bondage into the new possibilities evoked by the image of the promised land. Yet, like Moses of old, Bishop Jesse was modest. I am not eloquent, Moses said. Not that Bishop Jesse is old, but perhaps he was looking at his older brothers who made their marks in this world and feel the inadequacies like many middle children feel. Dr. Oscar Suarez was a known theologian and a dynamic preacher, one of the best that UCCP ever had. Dr. Reuel Suarez, in whose memory this book is written, has made his mark in the academe, and whose example Bishop Jesse was shown how to step boldly in faith every time they face challenges and difficulties in life. And so, by Bishop Jesse says that his book is but a modest work, nor does he offer any brand of theology, as he is not a trained theologian, but just a simple pastor. Perhaps Bishop Jesse is still smarting from being belittled by a professional theologian for a simplistic interpretation of a biblical passage not worthy of the lofty academic ivory towers. But precisely because he is a simple pastor, as he says, that Bishop Jesse is able to deliver words and a message that people in the pew can understand. Precisely because he is but a simple pastor, that Bishop Jesse has been able to feel the pulse of the people on the ground and speak of their concerns and pains to a faith community that too often are more concerned about church renovation or church beautification, more concerned with their church budget, and ask them to step out of their safe sanctuaries, to step out in faith, leading to obedient action on what the Lord requires of God's people. That is to do justice, to love mercy, and to walk humbly with their God. We cannot do that if we do not step out of faith. I am aware that I was asked to do a book review and not a eulogy. But I believe that there is no better book review than to know the author from whose impulses and thoughts the book springs from. Besides, you could read from the endorsements that are within the book what this book contains. I have joked that if there is to be a Filipino translation, it would be entitled Ang Paglaladlad ni Bishop Jesse Suarez. But levity aside, this is a paglalahad. It is a profound exposition of what true and genuine faith should be and must be if we are to make a difference. Let us not be cocooned inside our churches, but boldly step out in faith to where God is at work. So ano pang ginagawa ninyo? Step out and buy the book and be blessed.